Here's some tips on how to get cast in a music video in LA. Number 1, know people. That's it, that's the video. Thanks guys for listening. Just kidding, but also not, because that's the truth. Hey, my name is LosA. I'm a singer-songwriter, artist, and I've been working in the film industry for the past 10 plus years. I worked on short films, music videos, feature films, reality TV shows. Been in the production world for a long time. So when I say know people, what I really mean by that is follow your passion. When I first moved back to LA in 2018, I was dead set on being a music video director. And what I did was I followed all my favorite music video directors, my favorite artists, my favorite creatives, followed the companies, production companies that worked with those creatives. Just start immersing yourself in the scene as much as possible. So I saw that some of my favorite directors were hosting a music video director meetup called We Direct Music Videos. So I was like, of course I have to attend this and be there. So I showed up. I made sure in a respectful way to tell my favorite artists like, hey, I'm a really big fan of your work, been following you since early days XYZ, and they were really appreciative of that. Also going to these meetups, you meet other people similar to you, and you realize that you're not alone in this game, right? I met some future collaborators, other artists, and it's really awesome to see what other people are doing, especially if you're one of the only creative people that you know in your immediate circle. I kept going to these meetups, and eventually this organization reached out to me and they're like, hey, we're actually looking for some volunteers. We see that you're pretty involved. Would you like to come to one of our meetings? And I was like, yes, absolutely. So I got to meet these creatives and artists more in depth, and it was actually pretty inspiring. It's inspiring to realize that everyone's just a human being, and it's so cool to meet human beings that make the stuff that you are a fan of. So time passes and my interests change. I'm kind of doing other things. I do still follow a bunch of creatives who every now and then post about what they're doing. For example, a story saying, shooting a music video on this date, we're looking for extras, it's paid. Please DM me if you know anybody or interested. I DM'd, hey, I'm free, I would love to be part of this. And then I got the message back saying, awesome, send us your email and we'll get back to you. And then that's how I got cast in a music video, basically. I really believe it's all about being in the right place at the right time. Having a social media page that kind of showcases who you are. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it can show what you're trying to do. I'm sure when I was getting considered to be in this music video, they could see, oh, she's a creative, she's an artist, she has a look, there's photos of herself, she's a person who's serious about what she does, and we can cast her. Similarly, speaking on the other end, when I was a production coordinator working on music videos for people like Kehlani and Elley and Vory, I would first start with thinking about family and friends. Who do I know who could do this, who's interested? And again, going back to following your passion. Before I worked on some of those music videos, I had gone to a girl skater group where I met models and other skaters and artists who were just there to meet other people and have a good time. And when this shoot came up, I reached out to them because I remembered they were cool, they were nice to me, they were kind, and I was able to cast some of them in that music video. You never know, follow your passion, keep meeting people, be in places that you're excited about, because that really shows. So how to do well as a background actor or to be cast in things is, number 1, follow directions and be respectful. Back when I had to manage over 100 background actors getting to set one day, and then the next day they only needed 10 people for a scene, I would remember who of the 100 were respectful, on time, had all their paperwork that I had requested, followed all the directions, and were just easy to work with and did not make my life any harder. I think of those people first, like, hey, these people were great to work with, so I'm gonna reach out to them, and they're cast the next day. That's another day of getting paid. What happens is you get cast, then you'll get an email for like filling out paperwork on how to get paid, and then you'll get maybe some direction on what to wear or what to bring or what kind of look they want you to come in. And, you know, try your best, send pictures, give them what they ask you for. Also, never feel too bad. They have a professional stylists and wardrobe people who want to dress you, want to make sure you're wearing the right clothes for the scene. And it's actually a little fun when they, when you get to wear some of the costumes that they have for you, if it's that kind of shoot. This is not really like something to build a career off of, but this is just kind of like another way to meet people, get your foot in the door, you get to meet other creatives and be in the space. And now people will remember that you showed up and that you did your part and maybe call you back for something in the future. So I hope that was helpful and gave you some perspective on what it's like to be a working creative out here. Let me know in the comments like what you think. Have you ever worked on a music video? Have you ever been in a music video? All right, till next time, peace out.